last year we kind of got excited thinking about, oh, we have a chance at parade or 3-1 or to come back for that. So we probably got a little complacent, but this year we're still hungry to get this fourth win. And we both know they're not out again until it's over. So it definitely helps. It's still fresh in the minds. A little bit, just because 16 means we champs. So it was one game, and it would be a great piece of history. It wasn't a goal of ours to start the postseason, but now that it's attainable, we have an eye set out. Just come out with great focus and play as hard as we can. We should be in position to win. It's impressive, but it doesn't matter until we get that 16th one. And it is very impressive, though. It's something that we pride ourselves on. It's just like consistency this postseason, and not feeling ourselves too much, but they're winning, but still staying hungry on push.
I feel like I'm sure you obviously slow starts are amazing. How do you feel right now? What's your mindset just before?
We'll probably see us shot the ball better this past 2 games. We have a playoffs, so that always feels good. But my mindset stays the same because it is about rushing the corners just to try and get a few good looks early and just play with the flow of the offense and get great shots. I know I will, but yesterday's over. It was a great feeling and all that, but we got to forget about it. And my shooting, I just got to stay focused throughout the day. Ball going.
Did your dad ever talk to you about the ball? Is he trying to say anything right now?
He doesn't really tell me much because he knows I know what I got to do. So he just told me to give him life, obviously, and they're not great quick. They're going to come out with a great fire tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll probably want to see a swept. So we expect to catch the best punch tomorrow, and we'll be ready because tomorrow it's a state.
Clay, is there a chance to do something really special tomorrow? Just for perspective. After the last year's final, what was the most painful moment that really hit you the most? Yeah, afterwards, I don't
know. That's a long time ago. Walking up board to Game 7, it's a total fear. I've been on both sides now, so I think it's like 2 years like this.
What was through your mind when Draymond goes into these moments like this today, where he goes off a little bit as a teammate? What was the
he's been doing a better job of controlling his emotions and his boys, and you need him on things. He won't get in foul trouble tomorrow. He's unfortunately been in foul trouble the last couple games. But when he's on the court, he's so effective both sides of the ball. So he knows that, and he's one of the best at adjusting in the NBA. He'll make the right adjustments, and he'll be out there. He'll be a great two-way player like he always is.
Clay, when you analyze KD's game, do you feel like there's still more like he can unlock in his game?
I think so. I mean, it's hard to imagine that because he's so dang good. I mean, he does everything out there, but sky's the limit for that man. His talent level is almost unmatched in this league, and he has been so phenomenal this postseason. So the great thing about KD is he doesn't care that we won yesterday. He just wants to. He's all about stays in the present, and he's really focused on just winning right now.
How much is playing?
About playing with Draymond and seeing him progress in his NBA career?
Well, yeah, Draymond's one of the most versatile players in this league. No one saw that coming when he was drafted out of Michigan State. Everyone knew he was a very tough competitor, a very skilled guy, but for him to get to this level where he's doing literally everything on the floor, it's unbelievable. And there's not very many guys like him in this league. He unlocks our offense and our defense and allows us to do so many things. And his versatility is what sets him apart from so many other power forwards. So he doesn't really have a position. He's just an amazing basketball player.
Have you ever been involved with the stakes as high as they were last night with a game that had such a dramatic turn in a short period of time?
Yeah, there've been a couple that I could think of, but in the finals, no, that one was huge. At least this year. Well, there's been a few in my past, but that was probably the biggest game of the season. Could have swayed the whole momentum of the series, and still not over. But you'd rather be up 3-0 than 2-1. It's a better position to be in.
What's the mentality when the building is erupting? You know, it feels like they're going to get the win and be right back where they were last year at this time, and yet you guys kind of stuck with the game plan. How were you guys able to do that?
Just not playing the score. I think we just, instead of trying to get it back in all one play or a couple threes, we just methodically ran through our offense. We're patient, played really good defense, communicated really well that side of the ball, and most importantly, trust each other. We knew with 4 minutes left, we were down 6 or something. We didn't panic. We just stay patient, trust each other, and obviously these big-time players make big-time plays.
Like Steve was talking about how all the experiences like the last couple years down to one winning, up to one losing, that's all come to play. In your mind, how does that change the mentality?
I just draw on those experiences to stay even keel. I mean, I've been on both sides where we're down 2-1 and you feel like you can't get nothing going. The media, there's a lot of chatter in the media about how they overrated or not. And then on the other side where you're up 2-1 or you're up 3-0 and everyone's just praising you and you're on your high horse then. So for me, it's just, and the whole team, you guys just stay even keel, not read that stuff, and stay hungry, because it's easy to fall in love with yourself or to think you need improvements. But we got here for a reason and playing our brand of basketball, and just to stay level-headed. Don't get too high or low on yourself, because it's a long series.
Clay, obviously, winning championships, but the fact that you keep it 16, is that all motivated for you?
Will be tomorrow. It definitely will be tomorrow. We literally haven't talked about it once, but tomorrow, before tip, if winning a championship, if it comes with going 16-0, we'll mention it, but it's not the end all if we don't. But it would be a amazing feat if we did, and it won't be easy because closeout games are always the hardest.
Hey, Clay, you just talked about being a keel and your keel kind of personality. Was that something you needed to learn in the NBA?
Yeah, I think you learn it growing up playing, but you don't go through the same microscope as you would if it wasn't in the NBA. With all these cameras, all this media. I mean, you turn the channel, every sports station is talking about the finals or whatever. You got to avoid that, and I don't think much can prep you for that until you get here and experience it. So, being my third time around, I know what I got to do, what we got to do, and how to avoid getting caught up in all the hype and believing in yourself too much and just not staying hungry.
Because everybody around here, we don't worry about that. Like, you makes 10, this is 10, we don't worry about that. Like, I mean, that's something I didn't get to do. I just haven't really showed emotion that much since I was a kid. And, I think it's hard for people to tell if I made or missed the shot, and I think that's a good thing. I think I try to stay consistent in that aspect of my game.
What do you tell these people that are talking about a dynasty already?
Pump the brakes. We're far from there. Still got 48 minutes to take it if we want it, but far from a dynasty, so we shouldn't be in the same sentence as that word. Yeah, we got a long way to go.
Can you guys get better though? I mean, as you spend more time.
Yeah, I think we can get better. Oh yeah, it's our first year together with a bunch of new guys. Obviously, we still got a bunch of core guys who've been here, know the system, and the new guys are really smart as well. You can pick it up quick, but yeah, I still believe we can get better.
Someone just said probably the rest of the league can go to sleep for 5 minutes because you guys are going to dominate the league for the next 5 years. What comes to your mind when you hear like that?
Well, we appreciate the praise, but that's ambitious. So much can happen in a season with injuries and stuff you can't control. You never know. And we're just focused on this year right now. But I think we should be in a position to compete for a championship. I don't know about how many we'll win, but for at least the next 5 years, I our core is young. We got guys who are hungry, and we built a winning culture where people really want to be a part of. So I think that's something you can't ignore. But I think we're set up to do great things for a long time.
When you say pump the brakes on a dynasty, what do you define as a dynasty?
Oh man, obviously multiple championships. I don't know how many. I mean, different sports. So say 3 championships probably. For football, I'd say 2. Baseball, 3. I mean, yeah, I think that could define a dynasty, or just overall dominance. How the Spurs did it, I could be taking a dynasty too for 5 championships in 15, 16 years.
Clay, have you started to think at all, where a win on Friday night going to put you guys historically? Is that thought in your mind yet?
Yeah, I'm not trying to, just because I'm trying to stay focused on what we got to do to get there, because closeout games are always the hardest. But 16-0 would be a great feat. If you don't do it, it's not the end all. But that's something we can hang our hats on for the rest of our lives. We'll accomplish that. And I know the Cavs aren't going to give it to us. They're prideful that no one wants to get swept, and they're great in this building, obviously. So it's going to be the hardest game, but we're ready for it.
You have officially stamped you guys the greatest postseason team of all time?
I mean, you can make an argument, but yeah, we'll see.
A couple more. Teams in this league are so hierarchical. How have you guys, 4 great players, plus Andre, 5, right? How have you guys been able to just sort of adjust to each other?
Well, I think guys realize that winning trumps all, and a lot of guys on this team have been in the league a long time. They've just been itching at a chance for a championship. David West is an all-star. He's a phenomenal player. Zaza, Matt Barnes, Sean Livingston. Guys been in the league 10+ years, and they've been through different organizations. They know what it takes to. They've been here, and they know everyone has to sacrifice a little something. We've got so many good players, and they just know winning for your city means more than playing time or any gaudy stats you could ever put up.
What do you think about it? Do you compare this team with the Miami Lakers?
Oh yeah,
Boston.
That's cool to just It's cool just to be in the same breath as those teams. I mean, those teams have built legacies. Going to be remembered for the rest of basketball's existence. And we're far from that point, but we could have an impact like that on our generation. That'd be really cool. And that's what makes playing for a team like this so cool, is having the impact, seeing all these youngsters wanting to be like us and emulate what we do. Is really special. We don't take that for granted.
Did you ever think 16-0, maybe 16?
Never thought we'd even have the opportunity to get there. So we got to seize it. And
what's more difficult, 16-0 and playoff, or the 72?
I don't know. Both are really tough. But I couldn't, man. I don't know. It's hard to pick one, man. Just pick one. It's hard.
When did you realize you got your rhythm back on the court offensively?
Well, believe it or not, I never really felt like it left. I mean, obviously, I was missing some shots there before the finals, but I was getting good looks. And I knew if I stuck with it, they were eventually going to go in. It just takes 1 or 2 for me. But I feel like these last 2 games really been getting good looks and being patient, and I'm going to try and do that for the 4th.
I feel like your coach car is here and you find your place.
No, it's not.
Good luck.